Morning. This is the last lesson in the semester. Next week we will do a quick review, and then the final will be the week after that. I don't know the exact date off the top of my head, but I'll have it next week to let you know. This is the last lesson is probably one of the most critical lessons of the semester. It's about libel law, it's about the First Amendment, it's about the Freedom of Information Act, and it's about the Missouri Sunshine Law. They all kind of interweave with each other, and all as far as we look at the laws governing the media that include libel. As a watchdog of the public, we have the tools to extricate information from the government in order to unravel mysteries and questions about how the government operates. Sometimes those roads are easy to travel, and sometimes they're very tough, and it can be there can be a lot of roadblocks involved. I have a lot of the material in the lesson for you to go through. A lot of FAQs. There is a discussion there by Woodward and Bernstein. I think that's very important for you to read about what the state of the media is today. There is a PowerPoint on libel law that you should go through and be familiar with. And there's also an NPR report on one of those benchmark cases that really set the tone for what journalists can do today, especially in the world of critiques and reviews and columns. It's the Cherry Sisters case. It was decided in the Supreme Court a long time ago. And it really set the stage for critics to be able to do critical reviews of shows and movies and all that sort of thing, even nowadays. It had happened to be about a trio of sisters who thought they were singers, and a reviewer who did not think so. And so you'll kind of enjoy this one, I think, a little bit. But it does set the standard for reviews and allows journalists to do critical reviews. They don't all have to be hearts and flowers. They can be very critical at times. So I hope you'll go through all this material. It looks like a lot, but really, once you get into it, it goes pretty quick. There is a discussion board at the end and a little quiz about press rights at the bottom of this. This is the last two items you need to do for the semester, except for the final. I would not get all excited about the final. It is not as complicated or as dense as you might think, but it will be an interesting final for you nonetheless. And it will involve writing, so just be prepared to write a little bit. So anyway, that's it. You've made it all the way through. Do this one, and all you've got left is a final, and that will not be proctored. You'll be able to do it at home at your leisure. I think you have quite a bit of time to be able to do it. And then we'll talk one more time next week to prepare for a little review. Until then, stay dry and have a good week.